Of course, the big news today and the big headline is going to be unemployment rate goes down to 6.7%. Mainstream media is going to love this number. The Obama administration is going to love this number. Everybody's going to love this number. I love the number if it were only true. If it were only true. But for those who don't really care about the truth, don't understand the truth, don't want to know the truth, it's irrelevant because the 6.7% is a wonderful number. Forget that we have fewer people in the labor participation rate than we did back 36 years ago. Forget that. Because the way I'm figuring it, for the last 36 years, we've had no population growth, right? I don't think we've had any college graduates looking for jobs in the last 36 years, so that's not an issue. I don't think we've had anybody coming out of high school that going into the workforce that was looking for jobs, so that shouldn't be an issue. I don't think has there been, I don't think we've had a whole lot of, people getting older in 36 years from, 10 years old to 46 years old now that could be working. So I guess it's not an issue, that we're back to where we were 36 years ago. Not to mention, if the administration is correct and all the progressive liberals are right, it would also mean that all these people are retired, right? So I read a 36-year low. And not only are they all retired, but they haven't been replaced at all. So all of just this month, 247,000 people that have been vaporized, not only have they retired, but we haven't had even 1,000 going into the workforce to replace that. Or maybe we have, and the number's a lot worse. So that means that Social Security ought to be bankrupt in about 3 years as opposed to 16 years, right? Because how are we doing this? All these people that are retired now, just last month, 247,000, with nobody else coming into the workforce in order to put into Social Security to pay for the 247,000, that means we're in even bigger trouble in entitlements to Social Security than we thought we were, right? But they argue against that. And they say, no, we're okay. Well, wait a minute. That doesn't compute because the math just doesn't work. So how are you getting your cake and eat it too? We have 247,000 people that are gone. And according to most economists and academics, they're all retired, which means they're now collecting Social Security. And we don't have anybody else coming in to replace it. And that's been going on every month now for the last 5 years. How is it possible that Social Security can't be bankrupt when we don't have anybody replacing them? Because if we had somebody replacing them, we wouldn't be at a 36-year low on labor participation rate. We'd be at a 15-year low, but that's better than a 36-year low, right? Or maybe we're really at about a 70-year low, and the people that have come into the workforce have made it only look like a 36-year low, which means we're still in big, big trouble when it comes to entitlements, Medicare and Social Security. But since they're not talking about the fact that Social Security or Medicare is going to be bankrupt in the next couple of years as a result of all these people going into retirement, it's either not true or they're just hiding it from us and they're going to drop it on us in a couple of years.